How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting. Welcome back to Muv-Luv Monday. Welcome back to the alternative world line where things got crazy fast. Oh, man. What do we even say about it? I guess, we found Samika relatively quickly. I still have my theories about how the heck she got here. Hopefully you paid attention to those in the last episode because I rambled for a while. I guess if I were to summarize them, I still think she was the brain. And I think that she was somehow, for whatever reason, why she was the brain. Remember we saw that scene at the beginning of the game where, like, there were people who made their way into a beta hive and they found brains in there. I think that Sumika had somehow been killed, abducted, or repurposed slash bred into a type of, like, controller for a hive, some kind of beta controller, and that the unit 00 unit is supposed to be a way to give a human experience to the brain of the beta in order, and then now, like, we will make her feel and become human, become sympathetic to us, and then she will be able to control at least some beta. And then using this tactic, we can then turn the beta against themselves and thus win the war. If it's right, it's pretty radical. I had a lot of other ideas too, but that's the best summary I can give up for you for the beginning. So here we are now. We're walking back from our first encounter with 00 unit. I have a feeling we're about to have an encounter with our old squad mates because Takaru needs to man up and deal with that. So also we need to see if, like, do we have any bad repercussions from sucking stuff from the old world back into this world? I have no idea. And also, real quick before I jump into it, of course, you guys were very excited last episode. I'm very glad that you guys enjoyed the theory crafting. I really just had to spill everything last time, and you guys responded well, albeit passively, so I appreciate that. I'm sure, I'm guessing that it'll spark some good conversations on the Discord server, which, by the way, someone actually even mentioned I should make, like, spoiler channels specifically for each visual novel that's currently running, and I think I'll do that. I'll probably do that this evening while I'm waiting for stuff to be uploaded. So look for that probably today. When you're watching this, it should be up and set up. But anyway, so the conversation I wanted to highlight, because you all had such good comments as always, but I picked one I want to bring up and I want to share with you guys, and I want to talk about Luke Chastines, who said, "As always, your theories are very interesting, perhaps a bit more so than usual in this episode even." Well, I had a lot of good information spoon-fed to me at that time, so, you know, you'll get it all there. Unfortunately, that's about all I can say about them. Gotta say, though, I love the change in atmosphere and Takaru's return to alternative world line in the subsequent arrival of the 00 unit brings with it. How many times have we seen this hallway at the end and yet felt so totally different, and so it's a totally different place? At first in Unlimited, it felt cold and foreign. Then at some point it started to feel like home. Then it became a cage, a prison, keeping Takaru back from the world he wanted to live in. And now it feels like it's been a fleeting dream. Takaru's finally ready to transcend his pain and circumstances. The real ride begins here. Yeah, a lot of you have been kind of clamoring that this is like the beginning of Phase 2. It's like that all the gut punches and horribleness has just been a prelude to get ready to hunker down and try and have a reason to stick around this time, which means it's going to be freaking great. It's also blatantly told us that people are going to die. So I'm not prepared for that. But we have to do what we have to do, and I full-heartedly believe that. And so, while sitting in this very frigid room as the winter months are starting to bear down upon me, this sweater will become very commonplace, I'm sure, because this room is pretty cold. But now we brace ourselves, we're ready to go. Let's step into the hallway and see who we end up running into. I have a feeling I know who it'll be, just because I don't think we have any right to not run into Meiya at this point, considering what we'd done right before we left, considering what we'd done to her alternate self, considering how much we owe her, and how much this means to her that we will be back. So, let us begin. It feels so weird being back. Tell me about it. I was only gone for a week, but it feels so much longer than that. When I left, I was sure I'd never walk these halls again. But now that I'm back, I feel strangely at ease, almost like I've come home. Ah, that doesn't make any sense. No one's out walking around. Must be lights out already. Well, that's almost a good thing, as far as I'm concerned. I know it should be safe to interact with people of this world, but since there's no way to know for certain, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But even so, I'm gonna do this. I have to. I don't care, even if they do forget me. I've got a job to do. I'm gonna find whatever made the causality conductor and destroy it, even if it's the last thing I do. Oh man, I have a feeling that's not gonna be as easy as we think it says.
Takeru? Takeru なのか?
Hello, hi Meiya. Huh? Oh boy. Meiya. Hey, that's not fair. You can't sneak up on me like that. Go figure, the first person I run into has to be the hardest one to face. Why does it feel like nothing ever goes my way? Because you need to man up. You gotta do this, man. Come on. You have to apologize. You have to... I think she would understand you were kind of out of your mind. But not that it excuses you or your actions. But I feel like you'll be okay. But you need to face this now. Come on, man. I didn't even get time to process all this new information.
Takeru.
Actually, no. That's a bad time. That's not a bad thing right now. It's better that I don't have time to overthink this. I came back here to overcome my naivete, my weakness, and all my other shortcomings. So, I have to take responsibility for my problems and not just run away from them. Meiya.
今戻ったのか?
Yeah, earlier today.
そうか。特殊任務、大義であったな。
Now I understand what Meiya was trying to do for me. After I trampled all over her feelings, I can finally tell. I need to settle this matter and make sure I repay her for being upfront with me. Meiya? So, about the other night. Hey, why are you... Ah!
今のは皆に黙って言った分だ。
We probably deserved that. Ugh.
今のは皆を心配させた分だ。
We definitely deserved that. Ah!
最後は君に戻ってきてくれた。
Okay.
それだ。
Remind me not to do you any favors in the future. Ow, that freaking hurt. Thanks, Meiya. Glad I could still count on you to put me in my place with a good hard slap.
バカだ。
Meiya.
そなたは大バカ者だ。
Meiya.
あのような精神状態で一人で最前線へ赴きよって。
Sorry.
戻らぬのかと思ったぞ。
Thanks for worrying about me.
バカ。
Yeah. Yeah. No, absolutely.
よくぞ戻った。
No, I made it worse, if anything. Thanks. Are you really crying over me? Why would you waste your tears on a scumbag like me? Once I fell from my high horse and realized I was a weakling, I tried to take my frustration out on you, like a total degenerate, and still you're crying for me. I'm really sorry, Meiya. What I did was...
もうよい。よいのだ。
Meiya.
そなたの目を見ればわかる。自らに課せられし宿命に立ち向かう覚悟ができたようだな。
Yeah, about time, right?
最前線での任務はそれほどまでに過酷だったのだな。
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. The front lines, huh? That's just an excuse Yuko-sensei came up with, but it does kind of feel like that's where I was. As a causality conductor, even when I tried to run back to my old peaceful world, death followed in my wake. There's no place for me to run and hide, not anymore. Ironically, the only place that's safe from the effects of the causality conductor is the world in which the source of it lies. Until I can get rid of that, anywhere I go will become front lines, both for me and the people I put in danger. I'm not gonna run away anymore, Meiya. I'm gonna blame others for my shortcomings, and I won't try and justify the fact that I ran away from my problems.
そうか。
You can finally understand why you acted the way you did during the coup. And the meaning behind Her Highness, everything Her Highness told me.
蓮華が。
Uh-oh. What? Hopefully, okay, wait, it's probably fine. She's probably just, like, confused at what she said. Not the fact that she's forgotten. And what you said to me the day the Sergeant, Jujin died. Jinguji died. I finally understand it all. Your words, the way you live your life, they've always haunted me, even when I'm out on the front lines.
人聞きの悪いことを。
I mean, what do you want me to say? It's the truth.
そうか。
You never change, no matter what world you're in. When I interacted with the other Meiya, all you said to me said the day I ran away, all the things you said that day, the day I ran away, came back to haunt me. Whenever you come into my mind, I realize just how pathetic I'm being. In a sense, that was what helped me find my resolve. That, and one other thing. While I was there, I ran into some people I thought I'd never see again.
二度と会えない人たち。
So I decided right then and there that if I'm going to keep on fighting, then I'm going to keep on fighting so I never have to lose them again.
そうか。
It's just like you said, and like Her Highness helped me realize. There are some things that only I can do. And I'm not going to run away from them anymore. So, if it's okay with you, I want you to watch over me. And if one day you think I've earned your respect again, I'd like you to forgive me.
何を言うかと思えば。
Yeah. But I actually like it. I put my stamp of approval on that one. I especially like the whole idea, like, when I've earned your respect, will you forgive me? I like that.
先ほどの3発で生産は済んでおる。
Well, yeah, I guess you did.
もう何発か欲しいというのであれば、答えんでもない。
Well, I wouldn't say. I don't know. I don't think he's a masochist.
だがそれは後日にしてくれ。もう拳が痛くてかなわんからな。
I like how we can be so pleasant after all of this. Nah, I think I'm good. Can't afford to die just yet.
バカ。あれでも手加減したのだ。ありがたく思うがよいぞ。
Yeah, probably. Dang, seriously? In that case, yeah. Thanks for letting me off easy.
バカ。
Oh, by the way, I'm pretty sure I'm back with the rest of the unit tomorrow. Depending on what Yuko-sensei has in mind, of course.
うん。元気な姿を見せて、皆を安心させてやるがよい。
Yeah, I hope so. Right, I still gotta make amends with everyone else, too.
あのような事件の直後だけに、元207訓練小隊の皆も、大層そなたを心配しておったぞ。
Hey, technically all of us went through it, really. You were, huh? Can't believe you guys were worried about me, even after I left without a single word. Thank you all so much. Although I do worry that we're going to have a bit more punishment in our future. I can think of Class Rep, Yamane, absolutely taking the piss out of us.
はてさて、そなたが何発まで耐えられるか、見
Yeah.
ものだな。
Huh?
心優しい私だからこそ、3発で済んだが。
Oh no. Wasn't one of those supposed to be covering everyone else, though?
元207訓練小隊は仲間思いゆえな。まあ、覚悟しておくがよいぞ。
Right, just do some sit-ups, get those abs all set. Got it. If that's all it'll take to make up for you guys, I'll gladly take a few punches.
では、そろそろ戻るとするか。士官になったことで多少時間的に自由が許されているとはいえ、自重せねばな。
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm an officer now. Speaking of which, why are you out so late anyway?
訓練校のトラックを走ってきた。そなたが入隊したての頃、夜に出会ったであろう。
I do remember. Oh right, your independent training routine. Gotcha. Still keeping up with it, even after enlistment, huh? That's just like her.
今日のところはゆっくりと休むがよい。では、明日な。
Have a good night. Okay, night, Meiya.
おやすみ、タケル。
Well, that went better than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Man, no, I want to be with her. But Samika's going to kind of take our spotlight. Even unit 00 unit, even. Plus, I think the 00 unit kind of needs us. It really does feel like I've come home. It's even playing the stinking music. After what happened, I hated this place so much that left it to the chance of running away. But my old bedroom didn't feel nearly as much like home as this one does now.
私は失敗を怖がって何もできない人より、失敗をしてもいいから前に進んで、いつか結果を出す人の方がいいと思うわ。
Yeah.
人は死を確信したとき、持てる力の限りを尽くし、何にも恥じない死に方をするべきなのよ。
What a crazy thing to be able to think, though. Like, I really hope when the day comes and I have to face my death, regardless of how I entail it, I want to be able to be the person who can make sure I don't die in vain. That I do something with the little energy I have left, whether I be an old man lying in a bed and waiting for death to come for me, or in some kind of strange accident. I really doubt it'll be combat of any kind, because I won't last long enough to think. But given the chance, I'd love to have that opportunity to make my last moments mean something. I don't know, it's weird. A lot of people look on death with fear, and I kind of do. I understand, like, I don't want it to happen, and I'll be sad and the idea of not being able to do anything with the people I love anymore, but at the same time, I do think, like, I think I've said this before, and I don't know for sure, because I've never really faced it beyond, like, brushes with death when it comes to, like, accidents or medical issues I've had, but I like to think that I could be the kind of person who, despite my fear, can stand on my feet and face it as it comes. That I can give every ounce of strength to doing my very best to protect, to save myself and the others around me who may need my help. I don't know. It's probably a vain and foolish thing to think, and it might be very haughty of me to even consider that I could be thinking such things at a time like that, but it's pleasant to know that the inevitability of death doesn't hold this big cloud over my face like it did when I was young. And I mean, like, really young. I'm still pretty young. But I think I can hold my head up high, and I can stand with a reasonable surety that things are going to be okay. And I think Takaru might have that now. I think he might be able to look past the cloud of fear and doubt that comes with the prospect of imminent death, and he can now see and perhaps not panic like he did before.
だけど、生きてなせることがあるなら、それを最後までやり遂げるべきよ。
Yes.
あなたとあなたの才能が生み出すものは、これから何万人という英士の命を救うわ。少なくとも私はそう信じている。今まであなたが見せてくれたものはそう信じさせてくれるのよ。白金、そなたはその優れた資質ゆえにいつか人の上に立つこともあるでしょう。
I forgot you said that.
人の上に立つということは多くの責任を背負い、多くの決断を下さねばならぬということです。
And in a combat, it's gonna have to be done without hesitation.
国家や組織はそのよって立つところが違えば、各々に理想や信念が異なるもの。それは人も同じです。何かなそうとすれば、必ずそれを良しとする者と悪しとする者がいるでしょう。
Right.
されど、それぞれの立場に立って物を見ることができれば、各々がよりどころとする正しさも見えてきましょう。
I wonder if that's really all it will take. I don't know why. I don't think it's quite all that it is. I think it's something Takaru needs. Because I was kind of... I have a bit of a gift in that regard. It's not perfect, obviously, but I do have a way that I approach problems with other people, where I often, before I even form my own opinions, I often try and look at things the way they see them. It's one of the reasons why I almost never get mad at people, because I can typically see why people get emotional, why they make mistakes, why they justify things they shouldn't justify. And while it doesn't excuse their actions, especially in the cases where they're hurting other people, I at least can understand, and at least in a small way, what they're going through. I don't think that that's enough to make a good leader, because I don't think I'm a good leader. I feel that I don't want to be a leader, and thus I'll never be one, because I genuinely don't want to be put in charge of a whole bunch of things. Give me my little bits of platforming here and there, and I'm happy. I really don't need to be in charge of anything. But I do believe that the key to being able to work with people and to be able to find true solutions is being able to see from people's perspectives, even if you don't agree with them. If there's anything wrong with politics right now, this is it. I think that, at least in the United States, we have Republicans and Democrats as the chief organizations of political power. I think that they refuse to see things from the eyes of the alternative. I feel like that whenever they have a dividing issue, they stand their ground and scream their noise and make as much collateral as possible in their favor, without even taking into consideration the fears and needs of the other side. I mean, I don't want to get political, but I could throw out so many examples of just trying to understand why people believe the way they believe. And just trying to think of solutions and things. Yeah, one that's probably going to be perplexing to people who are outside the United States, but to my American followers, gun control, I can understand both sides. On one hand, it's terrifying that people who can be deranged, mentally unstable, or even psychotic can get their hands so easily on a weapon that can hurt so many people in such a short amount of time, with very little effort on the part of the gunman. Perhaps they need some training and skill to be truly effective, but it doesn't mean they can't be deadly without any training whatsoever. And then again, I can also understand that, being in a population without any weapons can be a bad thing, because if there ever is an aggressive step of government overreaching, or even other entities, it could be like a local militia, it could be an uprising of some kind, to be, or even just a criminal in your home, to have no means to defend yourself and to be under their power because they brought a weapon and you don't have one, that's a terrifying thought. And so, instead of having this idea that we should be banning all guns, or taking the stance that, we should have no limits to guns, I wish we could just take a middle road. Do things like more careful and more strict registrations of guns. Perhaps eliminating the ability for people to buy certain types of guns unless they can achieve certain license levels and security clearances. Heck, I bet you a lot of mass shootings could be stopped if we just simply took a year-long delay between the purchase of a weapon and the receiving of said weapon. Because while it can seem tedious and annoying, think about how many people who decide to go on these rampages go out, buy the gun, and then use it within the next 48 hours. It's pretty shocking. And heck, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of countries that even will require you just to store your ammunition away from your gun. I don't know. Are these right answers? I have no idea. But I feel like, why can't we agree on some simple things? The basics, I think everyone can agree that, we just don't want crazy people getting their hands on some big weapons. So why can't we have that delayed purchase? It's annoying, but hey, the right side gets to have their guns. The left side gets to know that things will be safer. I don't know. This game makes me really reflective about this, and the subject matter too is that if we can just start seeing the other sides of arguments rather than our own, we might be able to find the peace we're looking for, both in life and in politics and in everything. I just wish we could. I wish I had enough faith in humanity to believe that we could someday achieve that, just by talking more and listening more. I wish I could believe that that could happen.
そして悲しいことですが、それらすべての者たちの望みを満たす道が常にそなたの前にあるとは限りません。
And that's the cornerstone of compromise, that not everyone will be happy, but you do your best to find the best outcome for everybody, whether they are willing to admit it or not.
その時そなたは何によって決断し、どのような道をかの者たちに指し示すのか。
It's funny because we finished Steins Gate recently, and I actually think that's a conversation I've had with myself, is that, the first time I had to choose whether or not to send an email, one of the critical emails in that game, I remember it being kind of hard because I knew what it would be doing and what the implications would be. But as it went on, despite the fact that the situations got harsher and harsher, if anything, the decision to do what I needed to do became easier and easier. Because even playing the game, a game that's not even real, I had this idea of like, what dictates the path you select? What are you willing to sacrifice? And for me, I could get behind this idea of fixing mistakes that have been made. Maybe in ignorance, but they were still mistakes. And despite the fact that fixing them would cause pain, it was right. And I knew it was right.
その時、もしそなたに迷いがあったなら、原点を顧みること。立ち止まる勇気を持つのです。
What made it who you are today? Who am I today? Who are you today? How did you get here? This is that same question too, like, where like, if you had a time machine and you could go back to yourself in the past and like, you could fix something about your life, correct a mistake, or give yourself a piece of advice at a key moment, would you? And my honest answer would be no. Because my mistakes have made me who I am today. I'm kind of scared of the person who I would be if I was able to avoid the critical mistakes that I made. I wouldn't be in the relationship I'm in now. I wouldn't be doing what I do. I wouldn't be here. And the funny thing is, I don't know if this is the best path for me. And definitely wasn't the path I thought I'd ever be on. But I'm here. And I love where I am. It has its downsides, but I've had a lot of joy and excitement and fun and growth. And all of it, I honestly can direct and point you directly to my failures as the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Do you think I'd be doing YouTube videos like this if I felt like I was like super successful with everything in my life? If I wasn't going crazy being a stay-at-home dad when I never thought it would ever be that way, and I had nothing to do with my time except for caring for kids, and I was going out of my mind because I've never been in a position where I didn't have some project to work on before? And look at what I'm doing now. This is still freaking hard for me. It takes so much of my time, and I don't sleep as much as I should because I want to put my time into this, but I'm so happy that I do. I love doing these videos. I wouldn't trade this for anything. And that's stupid because it's not like it's almost meaningless. Besides the fact that we get to share each other's thoughts and kind of enjoy this ride together, like, this is pointless. But I wouldn't give it up for anything. I don't know. I'm crazy. I'm absolutely crazy. And that's part of what makes it fun. Is understanding that I'm crazy and understanding that, you know, most people would never understand why this is something I find worth my time. That for every hour of video I put out, it's about 4 hours of editing and uploading and processing. And that's a minimum. And like I have it easy compared to other people. It's amazing. Anyway.
そして自らの手を汚すことを厭うてはならないのです。
That's a scary one.
道を指し示そうとする者は背負うべき責務の重さから目を背けてはならないのです。
Right.
心は自由であっても良いと思う。だが、その立ち振る舞いや発言は常に周囲への影響を考慮すべきであろう。
That's a cruel one too. If you are ever finding yourselves in leadership positions, I don't care if it's like a group meeting for your school, or if you end up the president of the United States, or any country, rather. We can't always just be open to each other. You need to be able to express your emotions, but you need to know what those expressed emotions are going to do to the perspectives, feelings, and hopes of the people around you.
それがそなたのように天賦の才を与えられし者に課せられた宿命だ。
So many people have told me the same thing in so many different ways. But it wasn't until I lost something important to me that I realized I never understood a thing. Sergeant Jinguji Sensei. I took so many stupid detours before finally arriving at this realization, and it cost me both of your lives. That's ironic. Well, not ironic, it's sad. And I lost one thing I wanted most to protect. That's a result of all my weaknesses. But I promise you, I'm not going to let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll do my duty as one of those left behind, save as many people as I possibly can. No matter what people might say or think about me, I'm going to carry the task out the steps set before me and me alone. So please, watch over me if you would, until the day I come to join you.
最後にすごいことがありました。私の願いが一つ叶いました。
We gotta help the 00 unit. We gotta help her.
タケルちゃんとキスをしちゃいました。それも2回も。今までで一番幸せでした。これだけは絶対に忘れません。やっと夢が叶ったんだから、絶対忘れません。私へ、タケルちゃんは隣の家に住む人です。私の一番大切な人です。
Sumika, I'm so sorry for the pain and heartache I put you through. I've decided to stay here and fight and to see this through to the very end. I'm gonna fix our world, don't you worry. So just bear with me a little while longer. Sumika.
鏡はどこかにいるはずよ。改めて紹介するわ。00ユニットよ。
Man, who would have thought? I also had a very sad thought just now. I think I had a thought of it last week, but I didn't mention it. Remember how the two worlds echo each other? And like how we have the reason that Sumika lives in this world because Sumika is in our world alive? Well, remember my theory about Sumika being a brain in a tank? And the hesitation of Yuko-sensei in the other world? I think what ended up happening to Sumika when she had her accident is I'm guessing that she's probably paralyzed from the neck down. Because that's almost the more natural way of being a brain in a tank. And that's really sad. She's alive, but barely. And it would kind of match what the Sumika of this world is. Man, who would have thought? The key to Alternative 4, the 00 unit. I should be thrilled that it's finally complete, but man, I didn't think it'd look like that. Guess I always envisioned it as some huge machine or device of some sort, which is why it came as such a shock. I mean, what the heck is the deal with that thing? Why does it look like Sumika? It's a one-to-one replica all the way down to her voice. Not to mention, when it started freaking out, I instinctively reached out to touch it, and I could feel it was soft and warm. Obviously, this world's come a long way in the fields of cloning and cell culture technology. I mean, I was just looking at Kasumi, so in that regard, I shouldn't be too surprised. Able-bodied soldiers are the precious resource here, and they're not above human experimentation, so they've undoubtedly made great strides in medical technology of all sorts. I've had plenty of stories in which surface pilots who lost their limbs were sent back into the battlefield with artificial replacements. But in the case of the 00 unit, why would she ever need to make it seem so human? Because that's the point. Like, I think that you need to make it feel human. And why was she based on Sumika of all people? I'm guessing it's actually based on the DNA of the brain, but nah. Since Sumika doesn't exist in this world, she clearly must have based it on an image of her Kasumi read from my memories. Still, why would she go out of her way to replicate Sumika specifically? Yuko-sensei may be pretty messed up in this world, but she's not so sick that she'd do something like this without a good reason. I guess the simplest explanation would be that there's some highly important reason for the 00 unit to look so human. Can't imagine what, but if there weren't, there'd be no point in painstakingly modeling it after one. And it must have something to do with Alternative 4's true objective. But even then, of all the humans they could have picked, why Sumika? I think you're going to be a part of this too, man. Nope, got nothing. That's understandable, considering I have no information to go off of. Okay, how about we think about that in reverse? What good would come out of looking like Sumika? It can't just be another attempt to make me feel more motivated, right? She did say something about how she didn't know if finishing it the day after I left was a good or a bad timing, didn't she? Did she model it after Sumika to try and keep me from leaving this world where she shouldn't exist? And then her plans got thrown awry at the last minute when Marimo-chan died? Nah, that can't possibly be it. If she needed me that bad, she wouldn't have let me go back in the first place. She wouldn't go to all that trouble just to risk me never coming back again. Maybe she did it to look like Samika as a security measure? Like, in a way of keeping the anti-alternative factions, Alternative 5 supporters from recognizing it? Would that make any sense? I doubt they'd expect the 00 unit to look so human. I mean, who would even guess that the key to humanity's salvation would look like a teenage girl? Not to mention, since Samika doesn't exist in this world, I'm the only human alive who'd recognize it as her. I see. Yeah, that would make sense. I'm supposed to be dead in this world, which is why Tsukuyomi-san and Chief Yoroi were suspicious of me at first. Actually, they probably still are. Well, Samika, they've got nothing on her. If there are no existing records of her whatsoever, how could they possibly find out she's an imposter? And what's more, by sending me back to my world, she'd be ensuring that there was no one who knew the original Samika. Yeah, when you look at it that way, it makes some amount of sense.
00ユニットが完成すれば、あんたはその不安定な状態から解放される可能性が極めて高いってこと。
Right. I think I get it now. That must be what she meant when she said that the 00 unit would help make me more stable. Because she knew she could never send me back to my original world, only to another version of the same timeline. So in that regard, any Samika would be better than no Samika, right? Just another one of Sensei's signature half-truths, I guess. For the longest time, I've been accepting everything she said as law and trying to paint it in a positive light. We're only working together because we share a common interest, though. It's my own fault for not taking her words at face value. That's so naive. One thing I do know for sure, though, is that the 00 unit is visually to both Yuko-sensei and Alternative 4 is vital to both Yuko-sensei and Alternative 4 as a whole. Which means this tuning work she's got lined up for me allows me to control the 00 unit at will. That'll put me in a pretty advantageous position. Then Yuko-sensei wouldn't have a choice but to help me find whatever made me a causality conductor. Unless it's her! That would be such a crappy twist. Can't afford to take the moral high ground or refuse to play dirty. If I don't have a couple tricks up my sleeve, I'm just gonna keep getting used. Our relationship can't be so one-sided this time. I have to get something out of her in return. I won't just be manipulated anymore. I'm gonna level out the playing field. Interesting, Takaru. I have no clue how you're gonna do that, but let's see what you can do. Alright. Now the test begins. Some of you have been clamoring for me to finish Rumbling Hearts. I have done my darndest, but I'm not quite there yet. However, don't really recognize Captain Izumi more than a passing reference. I think I kind of remember her in there somewhat. Maybe it's the orange-haired one. Oh shoot, what's her name? I'll know when I see it, but I remember her very distinctively. She was the one who got injured in Extra, if I'm correct, because she's on the swim team. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. I've been away from my unit for a whole week now. Plus the music's nice and peppy. Captain.
副司令直々の特殊任務。ご苦労だった。
Ma'am?
あの状況で最前線に出撃し、よくぞ生還したな。新任ながら見事な精神力だ。
Thank you very much, ma'am.
任務の詳細を知ることは許されていない。だが、それが過酷であったことは容易に想像できる。
Yeah.
そして、それを単独で達成した貴様を我々は尊敬する。
Ma'am?
それはなぜか。独立した指揮系統下にある我が隊は、オルタネイティブ計画の先鋒として常に極限の任務を課せられる。
Dang. Pretty good squad to be put up with, though, honestly.
副司令の立案する作戦が楽だった試しが一切ないことを我が隊の者は嫌というほど思い知らされているからだ。
Oh yeah, no, they can be freaking brutal.
すでに知っていると思うが、我が隊は副司令直属の特殊任務部隊 A01 連隊に属している。
Task Force Wing A01. What? Isn't a wing made up of 108 TSFs?
だが、発足当時連隊だった部隊もすでに我が一個中隊を残すのみだ。
Ooh, yeah, that's not good. I see. So it wasn't always this small.
この我が隊ならではの人員消耗率の激しさは過去の話ではない。
Great.
先月発生したベータ新潟上陸の際には2名が戦死し、1名が重傷を負い、病院送りとなった。
Huh. Alright, I remember hearing about that before I ran away.
先日のクーデター未遂事件の際は1名が戦死、そして 1週間前のベータ奇襲の際は1名が戦死、1名が病院送りだ。
Considering this is Yoko Sensei's unit, I'm not surprised they're all being used like this. I wonder if they were the ones who saved Her Highness during the coup.
以上のようにこの基地で我が部隊が最も損耗が激しい戦術機構部隊であることは分かったと思う。にもかかわらず見ての通りまともに補充要員も来ない。だが要求される任務は依然厳しい。
That's such a cruel combination.
だから貴様のようなスタイプレイヤーは歓迎だ。便利にこき使ってやるから覚悟しておけ。
Well, honestly, we deserve it, so. Yes, Captain.
知っての通り我が部隊の兵士は全員同じ訓練学校を卒業している。
Huh?
なんだ知らなかったのか？
I'm afraid not, Captain. No one ever told me that.
では教えておく。この基地の訓練学校は A01 部隊の兵士を練成するために設立されたんだ。
Oh, interesting. I see, that makes sense. So it wasn't just a coincidence that Sergeant Jinguji was also the captain's instructor.
したがって我々は全員神宮寺軍曹の子供だ。
Ooh.
貴様、特に貴様は軍曹自慢の秘蔵っ子だからな。親の顔に泥を塗るなよ。
Yes, ma'am.
訓練校での驚異的な記録、XM3 の開発、最前線での単独任務の完遂、
Ooh,
それを支え
crap.
た強靭な精神。
We've set our own bar a little high, haven't we?
どれをとっても申し分ない。貴様には大いに期待しているぞ。
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
A01 部隊へようこそ。貴様を歓迎する。
Ma'am, Second Lieutenant Strogane reporting for duty. Proud to be of service.
いすみみちる大尉だ。名乗るのはお互い2度目だが、改めてよろしく頼むぞ。
Thank you, ma'am. Likewise, Captain.
白金、一つ言っておく。
Yeah? Yes, ma'am. What is it?
この隊では堅苦しい言動をする必要はない。
Huh?
副司令から無意味なことはするなとの命令だからな。
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Can't say I'm surprised. Yuko Sensei is definitely not the one paying much heed to formality.
そういう形式ばったのは部隊外の人間がいる時だけにしておけ。
Alright, understood.
では中隊のメンバーを紹介しておこう。
Oh boy, this is where the test really comes in, guys. I'm so sorry if I'm gonna miss stuff because I didn't finish that stupid anime. That anime makes me hurt in my soul, man. Oh, fetch! Oh, fetch! Oh, yeah!
右からコマンドポストオフィサーの鈴宮遥注意。訓練校卒業は
I know you! Freaking wow! I actually kind of thought you'd be the one in the hospital, but that's okay. And I know the person next to you too. I actually like her better, honestly. Pleased to meet you.
よろしく、少尉。
This is very weird. This is very weird. Hello? Wow, she seems so gentle. Certainly wouldn't have pegged her as a soldier at first sight. Yeah, tell me about it, man.
鈴宮は指揮車両から戦域管制をしてくれる。こう見えても怖い女だからな。怒らせないように気をつけろ。
I haven't seen a bad side of her yet, but I imagine it's coming in that anime, so I'm gonna love to see.
大尉、何言ってるんですか？もう。
Oh my gosh, that's weird.
ほらな。
Yeah.
次は
There she is.
B 小隊を指揮している早瀬美月注意。こいつも貴様の3期上だ。
I liked her in Rumbling Hearts. I think she's the more interesting character, to be honest. Like, I love the really nice, sweet girl, but I think she was, I don't know. I just liked her more. Except she's become really depressing. That anime is depressing, though. Pleased to meet you.
いすみバルキリーズへようこそ。期待してるわよ。
That's freaking ridiculous, man. Thank you guys for making me watch that. Oh my gosh, that's weird. Isumi Valkyries.
部隊のニックネームよ。いすみ大尉のバルキリー中隊っていう意味。
That's pretty cool. Valkyrie is a great name to be flying under. Oh, okay, it's a nickname. Like Unit Shark and Hammer and whatnot.
中隊の兵士12人が
代々全員女だったからついた名前よ。
Until now. Great. Thanks, Takaru. Now we can't be the Valkyries. I get it. Because there were 12 Valkyries in Norse mythology, and the squadron consists of 12 TSFs. And to think my parents used to say video games can't teach you anything. Heh.
あんたのせいじゃないけど、補充要員が男だなんて。
Hey.
調子もいいところね。
You cut your sass.
おいおい、このご時世に男の信任は貴重だぞ。たっぷり了解。
Try not to go too hard on me, please. Man, talk about coming on strong. Who greets someone like that? Maybe this is just your average banter for a regular soldier, though. Now, no clue who these people are.
宗像ミサエ注意。貴様の2期上だ。
2 turns before you. Okay. So they would have been the grade younger than them. Pleased to meet you.
期待してるぞ、白髪ね。
Thanks. Seems like she's got a good head on her shoulders.
何を見とれているんだ白金。宗像は男嫌いだから色気を出すと痛い目を見るぞ。
He's not staring at anything! Huh?
大尉、私は男嫌いなのではありません。気持ちよければ何でもいいだけです。
Well, aren't you a frank one? Oh, wait, huh? As long as it... oh, right. Somehow she didn't strike me as an open book type, but okay.
そうか。それは失礼したな。
What an interesting squad we're a part of.
分かっていただければそれで良いのです。
So, you guys are probably gonna have to fill me in. I'm very curious to see who some of these people are and like where they can be found. Because I'm guessing like the fact that she's identified as being in a different year, I'm guessing it's a different series.
だそうだ。よかったな白金。チャンスはあるぞ。
Why? Okay. Sheesh, what's up with these people? It's pretty darn casual for a special task force in which the death toll rises with every mission.
次は風間東子少尉だ。
Once again, don't know you. Pleased to meet you.
こちらこそ白金少尉。
同じ少尉だが風間秋様の一期専任だ。わからないことがあったら聞いてみるといい。
Just a year ahead of us, okay.
困ったことがあったらいつでもいらっしゃい。
Will do, thanks. She seems a little too docile to be a surface pilot, I feel like. She's got that rich girl air to her, but not in the same way as Meiya.
次は柏木春子少尉。
Kashiwagi. So you're in this world too, huh? Oh yeah, she was the... How could I forget? She was our goalie. Oh yeah, I liked you. You were good. And there's the girl I was thinking of. Pleased to meet you.
よろしく白金少尉。お互い頑張りましょう。
Yeah, you were good, like grounded, nice person. It's very good to have you on our team. Since Hakurio was turned into the Surface Pilot Training Academy in this world, it only makes sense for Kashiwagi to be here. Though that world also meant that my other classmates, the ones that aren't here, must have already been killed off. Ooh, that's kind of a depressing thought.
柏木は貴様の2ヶ月専任で実戦出撃を2回こなしてはいるが同期として付き合えばいいだろう。
That's actually very impressive. She joined 2 months before us, but she's been in the field like long enough to be on missions.
実戦出撃といってもクーデター事件が初陣でこの前のベータ奇襲が2度目だからな。
So kind of on par with all of us.
ま、私たちから見れば記録上の2ヶ月差なんて何の意味もないわね。
気にしないで少尉。私もその方が楽だからね。
Okay, got it. There
次
she
は
is.
柏木と同期の鈴宮茜少尉。
Akane, that's right. The younger sister of the first girl we were introduced to. And the one who got injured in the lacrosse game with it caused the drama. She's interesting. In the anime, she's definitely going through some growth stuff. I think she's a good character, and I can kind of see... It's funny because I kind of got her story backwards because it's like an extra. They referenced what happened in Rumbling Hearts. And by that time, she'd become kind of a fully grown, matured character who'd like kind of been able to see the error of her ways. So I'm watching those errors of her ways. But no, she's a fantastic character. Cute as a button, too. It's a pleasure, Lieutenant.
よろしく白金少尉。
That's so weird hearing their voices here. Ah, Suzumiya. Looks like you're top of your class in this world, too. Sure, maybe Class Ref Squad has a ton of political obstacles to circumvent, but your team still pulled through and graduated the first time around. That's definitely nothing to sneeze at.
君が噂の天才兵士か。一緒に戦うのが楽しみだね。
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be great on the battlefield too. Yeah, I heard a lot of stories about you from Lieutenant Sakaki. Sounds like you're pretty skilled yourself.
千鶴がなんて言ってる負けないからね。
Yeah, got it. Good to see that she and Class Rep are pretty close in this world too, and that she's still got the same spunk.
名前で分かったと思うが、こいつは鈴宮中尉の妹だ。姉妹揃ってこの舞台に入るなんて、なんて親孝行な奴らだろうな。
Would be proud, I wonder.
そして貴様がよく知る元207訓練小隊 B 分隊の連中だ。
Class Duel 7! Yeah, you guys really don't look very happy right now, right? Even I can tell I'm making a super awkward face right now, dang it.
よし。一通り紹介も終わったところで、貴様に我が中隊のモットーを教えておく。
If it's a freaking ritual, I'm gonna die. Okay.
視力を尽くして任務に当たれ。
Oh, no, that's even more brutal. Carry out their mission at all costs.
中隊
Carry out your mission at all costs.
生ある限り最善を尽くせ。
Fight to your very last breath.
決して犬死にするな。
Make your death count.
以上だ。白金少尉。
Carry out your missions at all costs. Fight to your very last breath. Make your decision count. Your death count, not your decision.
今の言葉、よく頭に刻み込んでおけ。いいな。
Got it.
よし。では白金はここに残れ。他の者は戦闘訓練だ。早瀬、頼んだぞ。了解。
Interesting.
以上。解散。
Wait, what kind of one? I'm guessing not TSFs? Weird. This is weird.
さて、貴様にはこれから1週間分の遅れを取り戻してもらうが。
Right.
ただでさえ貴様ら 207B 分隊は3ヶ月間の後期カリキュラムをすっ飛ばして任官しているんだ。
Right.
本来なら実戦に出る前に受けるべき座学の内容を他の連中にはこの1週間で叩き込んだ。
I'm guessing it has a lot to do with the brain, like the manipulation of the brain via drugs and hypnosis. Okay.
貴様はその2つをこの数日間でこなすんだ。いいな。
Fair enough. Let's get out the books.
よし。では今日から数日の間に大きく分けて3つの話をする。
Excuse me. Right.
はじめに A01 部隊の任務について。次にベータと実戦の戦術について。最後に使用する機体についてだ。
Okay.
今日はまず A01 部隊の主要任務について説明する。
Okay.
オルタネイティブ第4計画に関しては今更説明の必要はないな。
No. Huh? Alternative 4? No, wait. Yeah, alternative 4. The captain just drops a bomb like it was nothing. Isn't this the first time I've been hearing about it as far as she knows?
光月副司令から直々に詳細を聞いているはずだが。
Oh, right. Yes, she did. Gotcha. So Yuko Sensei already told the captain some things about me then.
ではその前提で話を進める。
Oh boy. But I don't know how much the captain knows about it, so it's gonna be pretty tough to figure out how much I can divulge.
知っての通り、我が部隊は通常任務のために編成された戦術機構部隊ではない。
Right.
オルタネイティブ第4計画を完遂させるため、それに特化した作戦のみを遂行する専任即応部隊だ。
I see. So we don't have any involvement with the normal run-of-the-mill missions. We just focus solely on Alternative 4.
よって我々は国連軍が表立って関与できない作戦であっても超法規的措置により派遣されるのだ。
Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, so that's why they suffered casualties when the beta surfaced in Niigata. I do remember Yuko Sensei saying that the UN forces couldn't go on an offensive without formal request from the Japanese government.
最近の出撃は先月の新潟だ。その任務内容は戦闘の監視と記録、そして生きたベータサンプルの回収。
Yeah, live beta. Wait, you captured live beta. Is that our job description too?
そうだ。戦うために派遣されることもあれば、そういった計画推進のための裏方的な任務もこなす。
I see. Definitely makes sense though, with the project completion in as their highest priority. I'd imagine they're more concerned about productive missions and destructive ones.
ただし、裏方的な任務といえども、決して安全ではない。
Oh no.
サンプル回収任務で2人が死に、1人が病院送りになったことは、すでに話した通りだ。
Right.
また、それとは別に、第4計画が開発する新装備の運用評価なども常時行う。副司令と貴様が開発した XM3 プロトタイプの実機運用評価もかなり早い段階から始めていた。
Oh, nice. Huh?
我々に課せられる任務はこのように地味な内容のものが非常に多い。
Wait, so it wasn't just our squad testing the proof of concept OS?
だがそれらはオルタネイティブ第4計画完遂のためには必要不可欠な任務なのだ。
Okay, so it's not always life or death. Captain, when exactly did you start testing the XM3?
今月の頭からだ。
That early? It's practically the same time as us.
余談だが、例のクーデター騒ぎで1名の戦死者にとどまったのは XM3 を搭載していたおかげだろう。
Huh.
1週間前のベータ奇襲の際に戦死1名、病院送り1名で済んだのもそうだ。これに関しては貴様に礼を言うべきかな。
No, really, it's fine. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There's no way Yuko-sensei would rely solely on us cadets for such an important project. Maybe A-01 did all the real development. She only gave us the XM3 to make sure we wouldn't die during the coup. Given her track record, I definitely wouldn't put it past her. Actually, Captain, if you don't mind me asking, what was your mission during the coup?
当初は帝都臨海部にある離れ城の警護だ。配備目的は貴様の部隊と同じだ。
Ah. Right, makes sense for a unit of commissioned soldiers to be guarding the fortress on the front lines. And yet, I really don't see how putting a unit A01 on a mission like that would directly benefit Alternative 4 at all. Not that cadets had any business being deployed either. I do remember Sensei saying the coup might be a good opportunity for us. But why?
貴様の部隊が後部員殿下を保護した後は、帝都からの敵増援を箱根の手前で遮断する任務に切り替わった。
Right. Why do I feel like that wasn't just a coincidence? That basically means that no matter which fortress the Shogun fled to, A01 would either be escorting her to Yokohama base or close enough to dash in and fight off her pursuers. It seems too perfect. Like she knew exactly how things were going to play out. Even Chief Yoroi seemed pretty impressed with her at that time. Why is it that Yoko-sensei plans always seem to go off without a hitch? Obviously, she must have known a lot of what was going to happen behind the scenes. But there's no way she could have accurately predicted the Shogun's every move like that. I mean, didn't she say she had no way of falsifying my records with the Shogun's database? I assume that means that she's got no pawns on the inside there. So she couldn't have known that Her Highness's main goal was to draw the fighting as far from the capital as possible. Maybe she just put A01 closer to the action because she figured it would be safer, we'd be safer in Hakone? But that still begs the question, how could any of that have been benefiting the Alternative 4? What was she trying to achieve? Maybe to get us promoted faster? Well, regardless, it's thanks to those guys the guys' backup that we were able to make it past the Haikawa toll booth. It really makes you realize just how narrow the perspective of any one soldier in the field really is. Gotta step up my game. Never been able to face Yuko-sensei nuclear ground if I'm content to stay in my clueless little bubble. I didn't know. So your unit was the one backing us up during all that, huh?
そうだ。
And I guess I thank you guys for the manage to get the job done, huh?
だが、結果的に我々の阻止任務は失敗だったと考えている。
In what way? I mean, they kept bringing in more reinforcements, so...
あの時、敵に空挺作戦を決断させてしまったのは、我々だ。
That's a good point, actually. Huh? Why do you say that?
XM3 を搭載した我々の足止めが効果的すぎたんだ。
What? No, it's all about, like, presence of mind on the battlefield. It sucks, but it's true. Like, if you start doing too well in one area, you can end up making people desperate or overcompensating, and that can cause a lot of things to happen that you wouldn't anticipate. Like, literally risking their lives using planes.
それが敵を焦らせ、あの奇策を呼んでしまったと考えられる。
I see.
それが結果的に
殿下や貴様たちをより危機的な状況に追い込むことになってしまった。これでは任務成功とは言えない。貴様はこのことをどう考える？
I think it was a conditional success. I think it's a success in the fact that they were able to achieve their goals, and it was good that they didn't lose a whole lot of soldiers. But they had unexpected consequences that they need to learn from for the future. I still don't consider it a failure, personally.
その理由は？
You managed to prevent the reinforcements from pursuing us, so I say you accomplished your mission.
なるほど。確かにその通りだが、それが正しいとされるのは人間相手の戦争での話だ。人間同士で戦っていた時代のボトムアップトップダウン型の指令系統では異質な存在であるベータと戦うことはできない。
Right.
ここが訓練学校だったら今の回答で良しとされたはずだ。
That's right. I studied this when I was commissioned in the last loop.
訓練部隊での教育は素人を短期間に軍隊という異常な世界に慣れさせ兵士に仕立て上げるために考案されたものだ。だからこそあえて古い概念を実践し人間性を踏みにじり完全服従を要求している。
Fortunately, that's the way it is in the military. Nowadays, it doesn't have to be in the beta world line. That's the way it is.
貴様たち207小隊には士官用の個室が与えられていたな。
Yes.
だが本来訓練兵は男も女も区別なく大部屋で生活させられるんだ。
Huh?
それどころか私が訓練兵だった頃は便所もシャワーも男と一緒だったんだぞ。
Oh boy. Yeah, kind of throws out a lot of convention that we have in our world. Huh?
もちろんそれは仲間意識の醸成や部隊が一丸となるための処置でもある。
I do worry though. I wonder, like, if they have high rates of sexual assaulting in such a scenario.
だが本当の目的はそうすることでプライバシーや羞恥心を奪うためなんだ。
Hey, this is the comment that people told me about this when I was commenting on how weird their suits looked way back in Unlimited. And here it is, finally. That's news to me. I knew it was like that on the front lines, but wow.
ただ207小隊は特に B 分隊には特殊な背景を持つ人間が集められていたからな。その辺は帝国各方面への配慮なのだろう。A 分隊の連中鈴宮や柏木はそのおこぼれに預かって渡航したというわけだ。
Right.
もっとも207小隊に男の訓練兵など一人もいなかったがな。
Until we came along. Oh man, could you imagine the first few days if we had been sharing a shower room with all the girls in 207? Like, right before we were, like, hardened and trained? Oh, Tucker, he probably would have died. So I see. Guess you could say we kind of owe our privacy to Meiya, then. When you consider that Japan's the host country for Alternative 4, it's easy to see why they try and stay on the Shogun's good side. It's the same reason they left Tsukuyomi-san's unit to be stationed here. Though that doesn't explain the individual rooms if they're all girls anyway. Maybe they just wanted to keep everyone from getting too close to Meiya? Interesting. So Captain Isumi knows about everyone's backgrounds then. Guess that's to be expected, though, so since she's the one who's got to look out for them.
ただし個室や便所が優遇されたとしても羞恥心やプライバシーを鈍化させる必要はある。
Oh boy. What's that gonna mean?
そうしておかなければ素性がどうであれ前線において一番困るのは本人だからな。
I guess I can kinda get that, but still.
訓練兵の強化装備を思い出してみろ。全面がほぼ透明なのは無着色皮膜の方がはるかに安価という理由だけではないぞ。
Right, okay, so yeah, exactly like you guys said. Ah.
正規軍では男も女もないからな。あれにならされてしまえば大概のことはもう恥ずかしくなかろう。
最前線の基地じゃ寝る場所どころかトイレもお風呂も一緒だからね。
Makes sense. So that's why they made us wear those, and it all makes sense now. Well, it certainly worked for me. After a while, I didn't even think twice about it. It seems like the others didn't either. Hey, that actually worked for me too! I stopped thinking about it after a while, really. Except to, like, comment on it every once in a while when it came back up. But, like, it never fazed me. Dang. Well, I'm being brainwashed too!
分かったか？訓練部隊では過酷な環境に体制をつけさせるために あえて古い思想や概念を実践するわけだ。
Alright, makes sense. Yes.
ピラミッド型の組織やトップダウン型の命令系統に一度慣れさせるのも同様の理由からだ。だが正規軍の命令系統や組織概念はそれとは全く別物となる。
Okay. So, I don't know how many of you guys play sports or anything, but this is like terms I'm about to use. Like we use in lacrosse, but they're also used in basketball, and I think in soccer too. There's two types of coverage you can have. There's man-to-man, which is kind of traditional, which is where, like, you, as a defender, you pick a aggressor on the opposing team and you stick with them. If they get the ball, you harass them. You try and intercept, you try and get it away, you try and pass it to your aggressors. I played defense, so I always see it from the defensive side. However, there was a more advanced technique that we could use, which was called zoning, which was where, instead of sticking to your guy, you instead position yourself in the lines of communication between their players. So for instance, because, you know, especially in basketball or lacrosse, to be effective, to be able to maneuver across the field of play, you need to be able to keep the ball mobile, passing from player to player, finding the weak joint amongst all of the defenders, and getting an opening to take a shot. It's the most efficient way to actually try and score. Zone defensing is, instead of stationing yourself right next to people, where like you don't really know what's going on until they have the ball, you instead position yourself between potential players, and then you focus on intercepting the ball rather than intercepting the player, which can be a much more effective way to play. But it's very untraditional, and I think my coach said it was no longer allowed in basketball. Though I don't know. It seems odd that they could just tell them, no, you can't play like that.
作戦に関わる全員が同じレベルの戦域情報をリアルタイムで共有している。
Makes sense.
誘惑繰り返しになるが、人間の思考が通用しないベータとの戦闘には臨機応変な対処と即時即決が求められるからだ。
Yeah, I imagine, because if the beta communicate instantaneously with each other, they're going to be adaptive in such lightning fast decision making that there's no way humans can keep up with it, especially with traditional chain of command styles. So as a pilot, you need to be able to make decisions unilaterally on your own. Yes, you can be overridden by your commanding officer, but typically we're going to probably be left to our own devices, knowing what we need to do and having all the information at hand so we can respond quickly and efficiently.
だからこそ前線の部隊指揮官に多くの情報と権限が与えられ、高度な判断が要求される。それはたとえ歩兵部隊の一兵卒であったとしても同様なんだ。
Right.
あの時私は空挺の可能性を考えもしなかった。
Yeah, Major Walken and the First Lieutenant Tsugiyomi said the same thing. In this world, the beta controlled the sky, so aerial attacks are pretty much unthinkable.
人間に意表をつかれるようでは、ベータと戦って勝利することなど夢のまた夢だ。
Ugh. Except the one thing I would think, maybe I'm just wrong about this because I haven't had enough experience with the beta, but I would think that a conglomerate consciousness would be a little more predictable, because the consciousness would see itself almost like our bodies. Like, my cells don't each think for themselves. They all work together in tandem because they're part of one consciousness, effectively. So I would imagine that beta would act in the same way, where each of their individuals, they don't really think for themselves, they just respond to the directives of the hive mind. And if that's the case, then they should be fairly predictable. Not perfectly, obviously, but I would assume that they would be more predictable than humans can be, considering each human is an individual and can alter the plan. Right, we're on the same page about what it takes to fight the beta, but I still think your operation was a success.
ほう。それで
The enemy's aerial assault may have been successful, but we were still able to rescue Her Highness. See, I think that really depends on what your criteria are for calling something a success or failure. As for me, it's always the outcome that's most important. Whether you're fighting humans or beta, it's extremely rare for everything to go according to plan. That's why the elements of timing and luck also play a huge role. If you can take advantage of the unpredictables and still manage to produce the desired results, then I'd call that a success.
ほう。貴様、なかなか見どころがあるな。
I have to agree, though there are some dark caveats involved in that thinking. Actually, no, that's just something Sergeant Jinjuji taught me. Sorry. That's what she told me when we passed the CCSE. I'm just paraphrasing her.
そんなことは分かっている。
Huh?
私も総選挙演習に合格した時、それと同じような言葉を軍曹にいただいたんだ。
Huh, interesting. Because the sergeant gave all our cadets the same spiel.
受け売りであろうが何であろうが、軍曹の教えが貴様に息づいているということに変わりはない。
Yeah.
何を謝る必要があるというんだ。
You're right, Captain. That wasn't necessary at all.
そうだ。それは貴様も軍曹に育てられた子供だという証。
Aww.
A01 の一員である証なんだ。誇りに思え。
I do. I consider it an honor to have had her as my mentor.
それでいい。
That's right. Sergeant Jinguji believed that it was her duty to pass those lessons down to us. The unit A01 is composed entirely of young soldiers she took under her wing.
白金、一つ教えておく。
Yes?
使命に準じた者たちの生き様やその教えを生き残った者が誇らしく語り継ぐこと。
Yeah.
それが我々英士にとって最高の供養なんだ。
Honor their memory, huh? I see. I guess the captain thinks I'm still having trouble coping with what happened to Sergeant Jinguji.
戦場で儚く散っていく命が人々の記憶から消え去るとき、
Exactly.
その命は本当の死を迎える。
Yeah, that's something I know all too well, trust me. After all I've been through, I can finally appreciate what I've been blessed to have, what a blessing it is to have people to remember you. Oh
デ
yeah.
ータを殲滅し、真の平和を取り戻すまでは、軍務に準じた者たちへの供養は、残った者たちが誇らしく語り継いでいくことだけなんだ。
You mean, as long as there's someone to keep their memory alive, humanity will live on and one day be victorious.
その通りだ。だから貴様も、一足先に行った者たちの思い出を誇りを持って語ればいい。
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Captain, thank you so much. You could probably tell I haven't really been able to find closure yet, huh? But I think I'm gonna be okay now. Sure, I haven't completely recovered, but at least I know what I have to do. I'm gonna make it up for Sergeant Jinguji, no, Marimo-chan, by seeing this through to the end. On top of that, I'll continue to pass the lessons she taught me in both worlds.
さて、話を元に戻そう。
Okay.
今までの話からも、我が部隊が関わる作戦や任務が多岐にわたっていることが理解できたと思う。
It's gonna be a long episode. Right.
だが、これまで説明した例は、計画の黎明期から中期までに発生する副次的な任務に過ぎない。
Okay.
第4計画が最終段階に到達した際に課せられるものこそが A01 部隊が追うべき真の任務なんだ。
Do we know what the final phase is? Our true mission.
我々の至上任務。それはあるものを支援し、
Oh no, we have to deliver the 00 unit to something, don't we? The core, the heart of the Beta Hive, don't we? We have to go on a suicide march into the Beta core, don't we? Ah, fetch. A certain something?
そうだ。A01 部隊はそのあるものを守るために編成された部隊と言っても過言ではない。
Oh man. Is she talking about the 00 unit? I mean, that's easily the most important thing related to Alternative 4. Though the captain's not going to mention it by name, I better keep my mouth shut. Maybe I should probe a bit to see how much she knows. What exactly is this certain something?
残念だが、今それを答える権限を私は持っていない。
She might not even know the details, honestly. Well, duh, she does know, only Yoko Sensei's authorized to divulge that information.
Need to know という言葉、知っているな。
Yes, it's when you only have the right to be briefed on information that's absolutely essential for your mission.
そうだ。特殊任務部隊に所属しているとはいえ、我々は英士であり、現場の一軍人であることに変わりはない。
Ah, fetch.
いかに最前線で戦域情報が共有されようが、機密情報が公にされるわけではないのはわかるな。
Oh, absolutely. I can get behind that. Right.
この場合、我々が知るべき情報は、あるものを守る という命令のみ。
Got it.
例えばこの時間もそうだ。
Huh?
表向きは貴様の遅れを取り戻すための座学ということになっているが、本当は体よく人払いをしただけのことだ。
Huh?
理由は簡単だ。今まで私が話した内容の端々に、本来であれば指揮官権限でしか触れることのできない機密情報があるからだ。
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I think I know what's about to happen.
光月副司令から貴様の任務遂行上、ほとんどのことは話しても構わないと言われている。
Right. My new mission. Does it mean the tuning job for the 00 unit?
早瀬や宗方であっても知ることが許されない情報を信任少尉の貴様が許されるのはなぜか。
Oh boy.
それは貴様がその情報を知ることが必要とされているからだ。
Oh, I thought she was going to drill us for it. That makes sense. She's a good soldier. Right.
必要になれば必ず知らされる。今知らされないのは知る必要がないからだ。
Yeah, makes sense. Really does. It has to. Like, this is a system you need to have. You need to have this ultimate trust if you're going to be able to survive.
よし。では説明を続ける。
Oh boy. So even though it's Yuko Sensei's personal unit, that doesn't mean everyone gets to know all the details. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if I knew things even the captain doesn't. I'll have to check with Yuko Sensei to find out how much I'm allowed to say. That was the first lecture I've attended in a while, let alone paid such close attention to. Not because I missed them or anything, but because it's actually related to my primary objective. Meanwhile, back in the other world, I actually did feel kind of emotional to be back in class after so long, but I couldn't focus because I don't remember any of the material anymore. Man, there's something really curious about Captain Izumi. She may have had all these traits demanded of good soldiers in this world, but she still seemed like a good person overall. It kind of feels like Sergeant Jinguji might have been the same way when she was around the same age. Thinking back on the story the captain told me from when she was a cadet, and when Sergeant Jinguji told me of her first battle, I can definitely see it. It made me realize just how much easier she was on us. She was so kind to us all of us.
Oi! Shirogane!
Oh, who's this guy? Wait. I think I recognize that. Oh yeah! It's Lieutenant Hayase!
いいのよ、いちいちそんなことしなくても。さっき大尉も言ってたでしょ。
Yeah, come on, we're out in kind of public, aren't we? Sorry for it to have it, I guess. Whenever I see superior, I just salute on instinct at this point.
バルキリーズの隊員相手には号令がかかった時だけやってればいいのよ。
Man, she's got such a ready smile. Or when there might be prying eyes watching, right?
そういうこと。さすが天才衛士。飲み込みが早いわね。
Uh-oh, I think she might take us indecisive as a rival. Not to be rude, Lieutenant, but would you mind not calling me that? If you were being sarcastic, it wouldn't even bug me, actually. But while I may have gotten my act together now, it doesn't feel right to be praised like that by another Sergeant Jinguji's pupils.
何よ、あんなすごい OS 作ったくせに意外と謙虚なのね。
Not really. I'm not just being modest.
まあ、増長するよりはいいけど、私たち衛士にとってあの OS はそれほど素晴らしいものだってことなのよ。
Thanks. I'm really glad to hear that.
だからその開発に携わったあんたをそのぐらい持ち上げたくもなるのよ。
Well, if you say so.
最初はシビアな挙動に戸惑ったけどさ、それに慣れたらもう別世界。クーデターの時、敵の94式があまりにどんくさくて、とても同じ機体とは思えないほどだったわ。
I'm glad you found it useful, but I really don't think I'm a genius or anything.
あんたね。
Ugh. Sorry. Well, it's been a bit of a heavy couple weeks, okay?
そういえば、あんたが特殊任務に行ってる間に、大尉や新入りから聞いたんだけど。
Oh boy. Like what?
神宮寺軍曹の一件、かなり気にしてるんだってね。
Well, they're right about that, but I've decided that I'm not going to let it hold me back anymore. That being said, though, I'm still not in the frame of mind to be graciously accepting compliments on my OS. So, listen, Lieutenant.
何よ。
If I'm ever going to come to terms with what happened and start moving on, I think there's something I need to say once and for all. It's not just a matter of carrying on her legacy, there's something else I have to do. Something I owe to every pilot she took under her wing.
だから何？
I just want to apologize for failing to protect Sergeant Jinguji. I know she meant a lot to you and to everyone else in the unit, and it's my fault she's gone. I'm so sorry.
やめなさいよ、そういうの。
Hmm?
あんたが生きてたんだから、それでいいじゃない。
What? Is it really that simple for her? Even though I just said that and watched Sergeant Jinguji die, since I sat there? Sure, it might be irrational to hold it against me, but is that a natural response? Shouldn't she want to punch me or something to take out her frustration? You mean it doesn't bother you at all that I was directly involved in your old mentor's death?
あんたね、悲しいとか悲しくないって話なら、そりゃ私だって悲しいわよ。
Then how can you be so upbeat all the time? You act almost like it didn't even happen.
まったく、珍しく男が入ってきたと思えばこんな。
Ouch. First off, ouch. Huh?
一つ聞くけど、あんたさ、そうやってタイの全員に謝って回るつもりじゃないでしょうね。
I was planning to, though it might help to bring some closure to.
絶対やめてよ。そんなことしないで。
But I feel like I have to try, or...
じゃああんた、それでみんなが許さないって言ったらどうするの？
I'm not asking for forgiveness, it's just the principle of the thing.
ごめん、前言撤回するわ。あんたは天才じゃない。ただのバカよ。
Yeah. Stupid, huh? Well, better be drowned in praise I don't deserve. I really don't want to pick a fight with one of my teammates, but the thing is, my objective changed. Defeating the beta isn't my end goal anymore, it's just one step. And while I'd hate for it to come to that, it's really not imperative for me to get along with these guys. In fact, considering what they're up against, I might actually be smarter not to get too attached to one another. Takaru, you've learned nothing, have you? Gosh, freaking darn it. Didn't Meiya's words leave any impact to you at all? The fact that your emotional state has a direct impact on those around you, especially because you've been able to do some amazing things up till now? I don't care if you don't deserve it, man. You've got to walk around with more dignity than that. You've got to understand the repercussions of the things that you do and say, even to these new people. You've already been so impactful in their lives, more than any of the other recruits from 207. They're not going to be able to look at you like in a normal way. They see you as the person who helped invent the OS. They see you as the person who was there when their mentor died. They see you as someone who ran up to the front lines and came back alive, even despite the fact that you did it all by yourself. And now you're literally going to be the most important person in this mission besides the 00 unit, because I'm guessing you're going to be the #1 protector of that unit in particular. You've got to make sure that you've got these things lined up properly, man. And she's got a good point. Don't be apologizing. We don't live in a world where people can afford to hold grudges if they're in positions of power like this. We don't live in a world where they have the luxury of pushing you aside when they literally need every able body they can get. When you're one of the best pilots, when you've developed such good technology, they of course are going to forgive you. Not in the practical sense, in the necessity sense. Come on, Takaru, come on. That being said, though, I want to at least do the right thing and apologize when it's due, whether they forgive me or not. I'm not going to run away from my problems anymore.
いい？あんたのやろうとしていることで、けじめなんかつかないわよ。
I'm not so sure about that. I think we just have different opinions on the matter.
考え方の違い？
You might not think it'll help, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't force your views on me. There's something I have to do for myself. However, I also wouldn't want to be insubordinate, so if you don't want me to apologize, you can always order me not to. Just say the word, and I'll lay off. Ah! Now we're getting punched again.
それじゃあ、私の考えとして聞きなさい。
Your point being... The heck, dude? Just silence me before it forces that in. Guess she really is a military girl at heart, despite her laid-back persona.
あんたは自己満足のために謝って、けじめつけたって免罪符を得るから気持ちさっぱりでしょうけどね。
You know, there's an irony in this. There's an irony in her giving us this lecture, considering what she went through in the freaking anime. Huh. The heck did you just say?
そんなの押し付けられるこっちはいい迷惑なのよ。軍曹は部隊の全員にとって母親のような存在だったんだ。悲しくないわけないでしょ。お前だけじゃない。全員自分がもっとやれていれば軍曹があんなことにならなくて済んだんだって思ってるのよ。
That's a good point there.
大尉だって もっと警戒を促していればあんなことにはならなかったって悔やんでいるんだ。いいか、それでもみんななんとか心に整理をつけて普段通りにしてるんだ。なぜかわかるか。
Because it's our duty as survivors to use what we've learned here to save as many lives as possible. It's the only way we can ever make it up to those who died so we could live.
一人でも多くの兵士を1秒でも長生きさせるためにその経験を生かす。そうすることでしか私が部下に報いる方法はないのよ。
Those who died so we can live. You know, it's funny, you and I have those things too. And we've got parents and grandparents who probably fought in wars to protect our homelands, protect our families. We have people who give up their lives doing things like being doctors, plumbers, or electricians. You think they don't save lives? You realize what would happen if people couldn't have a plumber come fix their problems when sewage is bursting through pipes in their basement? That saves lives. There are people out there who save lives all the time. We don't even think about it. Not to mention the people who are obvious about it, like firemen, police officers, and all those, and many people who work in government positions.
だから今は207小隊のみんなが私の教え子たちが2つの戦いで生き残ってくれたことをとても感謝しているのよ。
分かってるんだったらお前の考えを皆に押し付けるな。
Right. Sorry about that. Dang, I almost made the same mistake all over again. I wasn't thinking about anyone but myself. Thank you, Lieutenant. I guess I just didn't realize what I was doing.
お前には同情する部分もある。目の前であんなことになった直後、気持ちの整理もつけられないまま最前線に行ったんだからな。
No, all I did was run away and make things even worse.
お前の同期の連中は特にそこを心配している。だから何事もなかったかのように振る舞ってやれ。
Like Meiya said, dang it. Right.
それが英士の流儀だ。腕だけじゃなく、それができて初めて一人前の英士なんだ。そして、それがお前が取るべきけじめなんだ。
Roger that.
どうしても神宮寺軍曹のことを言いたくなったら、その時は。
I won't talk about how she died. I'll talk about how she lived. How proud I am to have been her student.
そうだ。笑って話すんだ。いいな。
Okay. Oh, so this is what a real surface pilot looks like, huh? In the previous loop, I only ever got assigned to rearguard missions, so I was never the real deal. But this is what it takes to survive in a real combat unit, where death is always on your doorstep.
覚悟しろよ、白金。
Why? And why is that?
この一件でお前は私に目をつけられたんだ。今後ちょっとでもなよねよしてたら即ぶっ飛ばすわよ。
Capiche, huh? Roger that. If I do, by all means, pummel away.
口の減らないやつめ。
Yeah. Man, that's the second time I've been hit by a girl recently. And purple-haired one, too. Well, not really purple, but, you know. It's like whenever I think I'm doing the right thing, it always turns out to be the product of my own selfishness in ways I hadn't even considered. God, I'm so naive. I really gotta learn to start looking at the bigger picture. I guess in that sense, I'm lucky to have someone who will be this blunt with me.
Mitsuki.
Mitsuki?
あ、はるか。模擬戦のデータ処理終わったの?
Of course, it's because they're best friends. Oh right, that's Lieutenant Hayase's first name. Oh my gosh, the gang's all here.
mitsuki を誘って PX 行こうって聞かないから。
The gang pain. The pain gang. Hey, I wonder what happened. Who's the guy, the main character in that series? I wonder what happened to him. Maybe he's one of the ones who died recently? That'd be really sad. I almost forgot to salute again. I just saluted again. I felt so weird not to.
模擬戦の連携で確認したいことがあるんです。だからぜひ。白金少尉、お疲れ様。ずっと座りっぱなしで逆に疲れたんじゃない?
First of all, she's an angel, by the way. But the other thing is, it's nice and refreshing to see them getting along. Is that? I'm guessing that's not going to last, or for some reason or another. Nah, it wasn't too bad.
単独任務明けにいきなり大尉とマンツーマンなんてついてなかったね。
あのね、あんたじゃないんだから、ずっと説教だったわけでもないでしょうに。 注意、ひどいですよ。
I think I'm gonna like my new teammates. I really think I'm going to. I remember the guys in the mock enemy units back during the trial acting like this too. I guess it's pretty natural for commissioned soldiers to be casual with one another. I always thought respect for seniority was a much bigger deal, but maybe the pros just know exactly what to turn it on and off. I guess I can understand wanting to keep the atmosphere light when you're in combat unit. It might be sent out to your death at any moment. And like Lieutenant Hayase said, it's probably just a part of the surface pilot code. That's how they manage to cope. Why are they all suddenly like getting so disappointed looks and sad looks? Come on! But I feel like it goes deeper than that with these three. It seems like genuine close on a personal level. The two first lieutenant graduated at the same time, and obviously the sisters would be intimate. But I don't get why Lieutenant Hayase would be so close with Lieutenant Suzumiya's little sister. Oh, if only you knew. Sure, her squad passed the CCSE faster than ours did, but we did pretty fantastic on all our pilots training after that. In fact, we blew right past a lot of the later curriculum, so it's not like Suzumi has been with these guys that much longer than us.
どうしたのよ、ぼーっとしちゃって。やっぱり座学はお説教だったとか?
It is kind of unfair to try and be figuring this out when I feel like it has a lot more to do with the fact that they've like in other worlds they're friends, but I'm guessing they just had a lot of time to be best friends and everything. No, just surprised at how intimate you all are with your older sister's buddies.
ちょっと白がね。それどういうこと?
そうそう、この子慣れ慣れしいから。
Which is so funny because like you kind of were like that until you had your big falling out. Oh boy.
注意まで。ひどいです。
私と美月が訓練校にいた頃から、茜は美月に憧れているのよ。私が手紙に美月のことをよく書いていたから、それで。
That makes a lot of sense too, because that's like it's like the senpai kohai relationship. Oh really?
入隊して初めての休暇の時、美月を私の家に連れて行ったら。
Wait, are you two dating now? That'd be interesting.
ああ、その話はもういいから。やめてよ、お姉ちゃん。
あ、そうだった。あの頃の茜はまだ陸軍予備学校の1回生でちっちゃくて。
ああ、勘弁してくださいよ、もう。
I don't know why I thought they might be. It's the way they brought her home. That just doesn't sound like something you say when you have a friend over, you know? But I don't know. It could be semantics.
手紙でしか知らない。写真でしか見たことのない憧れの美月に会って大泣きしちゃったの。
Oh, that'd be so cute.
もうやめてって言ってるのに。
Dang, Suzumiya's older sister might be more brutal than I thought. She just ignored her sister's pleas with a big old grin on her face.
その後もさ、はるかの向こうに隠れちゃって、呼んでも来ないし、全然喋ってくれなかったのよ。
だって仕方ないじゃないですか。
Wow, Suzumiya embarrassed? I really have a hard time picturing that.
だから、
But she's embarrassed right now.
美月のポジション、ストームヴァンガード1を目指しているのよ。
I see. That explains why she wanted to talk about their mock battle formations. Just like the swimming videos. Oh, the parallels are freaking ridiculous! Oh, darn, Storm Vanguard? That's the most prestigious flight of any TSF unit. Not to mention the one with the lowest survival rate. That's why only the cream of the crop get assigned to it. So if Lieutenant Hayase's Storm Vanguard won, that makes her this unit's second in command.
違うよ、はるか。それだけじゃない。
わかってるよ、美月。茜は同期の仲間の。
それもあると思うけど、それだけじゃないよ、はるか。茜はね、はるかの分も頑張ろうとしてるんだよ。
Oh, now that she can't.
注意、それは。
もうそういうのやめなさいよ。隠してたってわかるし。
So she did have some kind of medical accident. Oh boy, this is getting a little awkward. Hey, should I go?
いいのよ、少尉。今日から同じ隊の仲間になるんだし、お互いいろいろなことを知っておくのはいいことよ。
Okay. Man, this is the exact opposite of Squad 207's non-intervention policy, though it made sense then, given everyone's personal baggage. Just one more thing that goes to show the difference between a training squad and a combat unit, I guess, and a difference in commanding officers' policies. Captain Asumi wants us to carry on each other's legacies. I guess we can't do that if we don't know the first thing about each other.
私も英士を目指して訓練学校に入隊したんだけど、
Oh.
戦術機適正で不合格になっちゃったのよ。
That's a little less dramatic then. Huh? You cleared the CCSE but couldn't pass the aptitude test?
前期の総戦技演習の時に事故にあって、み
Aww.
んなに迷惑かけちゃったの。
So that's why they graduated half a term late. But why would an accident during a CCSE cause you to fail the aptitude test?
私たちの時はね、訓練分隊ごとに複数の破壊目標をクリアしながら脱出地点を目指すという作戦で隊を2つに分けたのよ。
Sounds pretty much the same as ours, except they split us into they split into 2 teams instead of 3. Oh no, please tell me she didn't get shot by the gun battery.
私とはるかは同じ分隊だったんだけど、別動隊の連中が破壊目標で高機動車を見つけてね。
Okay. A Humvee. All right, we found one too, though the engine had been stripped out. It was in the back of the cave, and we were trying to figure out how it got there since all the roads have been completely overgrown.
スケジュールが遅れていたその隊は時間短縮のために高機動車で合流地点まで乗り付けたのよ。
Oh no, did they hit her? Oh, because that would be right in parallel with the show too. But the road was gone. Wait, don't tell me they drove through the jungle. That's impossible.
ろくに整備もできない状態で悪路を走り続けてきたからでしょうね。合流地点に着いた時にはブレーキフルードはすっかり抜けていたらしくて、
Ooh.
高機動車は止まらなかった。
Yeah, that's bad. Huh?
はるかを含め仮眠を取っていた何人かを引いて、
Oh
最後
man.
に高機動車は横転してやっと止まったわ。
She did get hit by a car. That's freaking ridiculous. What happened to them?
頭を引かれたやつと横転した時に車外に放り出されて車体に押しつぶされたやつ、2名死亡よ。
Holy crap! So it wasn't just a myth. People really have died during the evaluation. Maybe this accident is why they stripped out the engine and left the path get overgrown?
私はその時両足を引かれたの。その傷口から細菌に感染して
Yeah.
ちょっと大変なことになっちゃって。
Fetch, man. Yeah, no kidding. They were off-roading through the jungle, so their tires must have been caked with mud and dirt. She's lucky she got off with just an infection. She didn't have to get them amputated.
だから今の私の両足には疑似生体が移植されているのよ。
Thought too soon there, Takadu! Huh? Wait, her legs are prosthetic. Both of them. Wow, I had no idea. Dang, maybe I need to get my eyes checked. I couldn't tell this Zero unit was a human either.
おかげで3週間ぐらいで訓練には復帰できて、後期の総戦技演習にも合格したんだけど、やっぱり戦術機適正はダメだった。
Aw, that's so sad. Still, it's impressive she managed to retake and pass the CCSE after an accident like that. She really is a lot stronger than she looks.
神経結合が完全というわけにはいかなかったみたいで、日常生活には何の支障もないんだけどね。
はるかは指揮官適性が高かったから訓練部隊では分隊長だったのよ。その能力を買われてコマンドポストオフィサーになったってわけ。
Did we ever see her in the command room and I just never noticed? Wow, so if it hadn't been for that accident, she'd probably be A01 second in command right now, huh?
無理無理。戦術機の操縦は多分下手だったと思うから、英士になってたらとっくに死んでるはずよ。
茜は指揮官適性もまあまあだけど、戦術機適性も半端じゃないからね。だからはるかの分も頑張ってるんでしょ。
It's kind of mean saying that right in front of her, but whatever.
茜、ありがとう。でも、無理はしないでね。
Aww.
別に無理なんかしてないよ。早瀬注意に憧れているのも本当だし。
Seems like Suzumiya cares an awful lot about her older sister. She was always one of the popular kids back in my world, but she never seemed shallow or stuck up, really. Had a bit of a loner vibe, but maybe she seemed to really value her friends. So I'm guessing she's probably cared just as much about her sister there as she does here.
でも注意。なんで分かっちゃったんですか？ 任務でのあんたを見ていると危なっかしくてね。大尉も心配してたわよ。
大尉が？
茜は黙って根詰めるタイプだから、結果が出ないと余計焦るでしょ。だからはるかにバラしておけばいい意味で力が抜けると思ってね。
So you just happen to do it with me here? What, is it catalyst?
まるで私が天の弱みたいじゃないですか。
Like, is there a way I can, like... I can't remember if there's a way I can, like... I don't know.
茜、知らなかったの？
Wait, what?
何が？
おめでたいわね。あんただけよ。そうじゃないって思う。
Oh, no.
二人してバカにして。
素直じゃなくて意地っ張り。それを天の弱って言うのよ。
Aww. You know, something so painfully obvious, it's easy to forget that everyone here has their own set of problems they're dealing with. You can't assume we've got it better or worse than anybody else until you live the day in their shoes. Of course I can't claim what the first Lieutenant Suzumiya went through, for example, wasn't as bad as what happened to me. In the same vein, there's no telling which of us is taking Sergeant Jingunji's death as hardest. The only thing I know for sure is that every one of these guys is hurting. Aww, she's so cute. She's like such a little sister character. She's like, I just want to pat her head and be like, there. And yet they're still laughing alongside their friends and trying their best not to let it show. No one's trying to dump their problems on anyone else. All they're doing their best is stay positive.
白金少尉はどうするの？
Huh? Oh, sorry. Can you repeat the question? I wasn't paying attention.
食事まだでしょ？私たちと一緒に食べに行かない？
Oh, I appreciate the offer, but...
何遠慮してるのよ。もう同じ部隊の仲間なんだからいいじゃない。
Suzumiya. Yeah, I guess we are, huh?
それに今度は君の恥ずかしい話を聞かせてもらわないと不公平でしょ。
How are we gonna tell her embarrassing stories when half of them didn't happen here? Huh? Wait, seriously?
本当はさ、OS の特性とかいろいろ聞かせてほしいな。あとは操縦技術ね。千鶴からすごいって聞いてるからね。
茜、それは明日にしなさい。白金はまだ榊たちに帰還の挨拶もしていないみたいだから。
That's what I think we need to do.
あ、そうだったんだ。ごめんね。
Nah, it's fine. Sorry to have to turn you down the invitation.
いいのよ。また次の機会にね。
I hope we get to.
ほらほら、早く行った方がいいよ。この1週間みんなすごく心配してたんだから。
Okay then, if you'll excuse me.
敬礼はいらないわよ。
Right, so you probably like go like this and like, oh, right. Well, we get to come back here. Okay, this was a fun episode. Thank you for having me watch Rumbling Hearts. I have to admit, it wouldn't have been nearly as exciting and fun right there if I hadn't watched that. So thank you. I need to go finish it. I've probably been more highly motivated to finish it. So I'm pretty sure I'll finish it by next week. I've been caught up in some of the new stuff. I mean, I've been watching Goblin Slayer, finishing up Attack on Titan, like the time I got reincarnated by a slime. I'm also watching. Oh shoot, what was it? Oh yeah. Rascal Sees a Bunny Girl, or whatever that long title name is. Like, there's some good anime out this season, as far as I can tell. I mean, it's only a couple episodes in, but I've been kind of jumping around trying to find the ones I want to finish through. So it's been a little hard to watch some of the older stuff. The back burner stuff always takes so much longer. Also, I'm trying to watch the Steins Gate anime too. It's like almost having homework, but it's all fun. Anyway, that was cool. That was really cool. It was a super long episode because of that interaction, but god, that was fun. It's so interesting to see them here, and oddly how much happier they are in this world. It's kind of sad, huh? It takes a beta to make them happy again. I do wonder, though, are we ever going to find out what happened to the main character from the old world in this world? I'd love to find out. I'm assuming he's just dead. He may have been like one of the first ones to die or something. But yeah, we'll find out. I wonder if we're going to see any other characters from that one too. But anyway, hey, Well, here we are. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sure you got lots of fun things to put down in the comments. I know I asked a couple questions. I can't think of what they were at the moment, but I'm sure that I'll hear the answers, so thank you for that. Most importantly, thanks for just being on the ride with me today. It's always so much fun to be able to do this, and frankly, I'm ready to see this part 2 go out. It's going to suck, I know. We're going to see a lot of people die, I'm sure. But all things considered, I'm grateful that we get to finally pursue what will hopefully bring some peace and stability to the world. Hopefully we can defeat the beta. Hopefully we can fix the conductor situation and we can salvage what we can from all this. But we'll have to see what happens. And I'm really excited. I hope next part we get to learn more about the 00. We're gonna like go talk to her a little bit, and because Doctor was talking today like how she's not human, I still don't think that's the case. I think she's human. I just think she's had a very interesting backstory. But yeah, we'll find all this stuff out later. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. As always, it's fun having you guys here. I guess we can call each other members of the Literature Club. And I've been calling everyone on the Discord channel Lab Mem. So if you didn't know about the Discord channel, it's in the description below. Go check it out. It's a good places to hang out. And if you want to go talk about stuff that's coming up in the series that you can't talk to me about, I'm going to have I have a spoiler chat channel available, and I'll put one that's specifically tied to the Muv-Luv series up as soon as I can. So feel free to go there and kind of collude with each other about what you guys are looking forward to, like me seeing, and what you guys anticipate I'll be reacting to. And then yeah, just I don't know, keep reading visual. Oh, one last thing, Wednesday. So coming up in 2 days, we're going to be doing a new series, Crystalline. Now, as of course, I want to emphasize supporting creators. So if you're interested, I would strongly encourage you to check out maybe the first 2 episodes, see if it's something that you find interesting, and if so, maybe purchase it for yourself, play through it, and then you can talk with me about it, or you can continue to watch it. But just keep in mind that we want to try and support people who are creating visual novels. And the most exciting thing about Crystalline is it's part of a new development team, Pixel Fade, who this is going to be their 2nd visual novel published. The first one was Ace Academy. I loved it. I'm really looking forward to Crystalline. It's about time we have some new talent, people who are making visual novels on like on a high level of development, and I hope we can continue to encourage that. So I'm always going to be a huge supporter of series that are newer, that are coming out by newer companies and newer development teams. I'm always going to push for those because they're the future of visual novels. I'm also going to hope that we can have some of the old skilled teams continue to progress us through, and maybe the people who make Muv-Luv will inspire us to be the next generation of visual novel creators, writers, and producers. Anyway, enough about all that. Thank you so much once again, and until the next video you watch with me, or whatever you happen to see me in next, I'll see you there.